Hey guys, and welcome back to Andrew Games. We're in Minecraft 1.9, back in our Redstone series, and today we're doing our third lesson of the day. So we've done the redstone, you know how that works, you know how to turn on. Now I'm going to show you the first kind of moderately difficult thing you can do with redstone. And lesson 3 is all about pistons. I know you can see them in the top left corner. We're going to get to that. But first, I need to ask you guys and show you guys the types of pistons and what they can do. Okay, so there are two types of pistons in Minecraft. Okay, so we got two signs here, piston 1 and piston 2. And see, if we power the redstone and we turn the pistons on, they both push the block in front of them and push it to the side, right? But when we turn it off, one comes back and the other one doesn't. I'm sorry about the music. That's a little loud. Alright? And then if we do it again, right? You consistently see that this block is being pushed and pulled back by the first piston, but this second piston only pushes the second block. It can't pull it back. And the reason for this is the first piston is called a sticky piston. And what it means is it attaches itself to a block, and whatever the piston does, the block follows the piston. The second piston is a regular piston, but what a regular piston does is it only pushes the block, but it doesn't pull it back. So it only moves a block one space forward or up or down or however you want to move it, but it won't move it back. Okay, so let's do this another way. So to show you how that works, I got the same thing. So I got piston 1 and piston 2, right? Piston 1's sticky and piston 2 is a regular piston, and if we turn this on, they both come up, right? However, if what I said was correct about this case, the second piston shouldn't pull the block down, and that's exactly what happens. Now those signs come off, but that's just because of how signage works. If it moves, it'll crush it and the sign will fall off. But see, the sticky piston only moves enough. Even gravity will not bring this block back down. Alright, so I have bedrock on me just because I was working on something else that I'll be getting to in later episodes. But we push it on. Oh, and bedrock cannot be moved. My bad. We'll give it dirt then. Okay, so the dirt is on there, right? Push it down. Dirt stays up. Alright, if I put another piece of dirt there, it pushes both up. And when I bring it back down, same thing. Alright? So that's how pistons work. Now, now we're going to go through some simple applications of pistons. So this is a monostable circuit, and essentially what it does is it powers, the pressure plate powers the redstone, powers the piston, powers this block, and then the repeater picks up that charge, but only for a split second because the block moves out of the way really fast. And when that happens, it gives us a slight pulse. And that's one cool thing about a sticky piston, is that when it receives a quick pulse, it doesn't pull the object back. It only pushes it forward. So it acts like a regular piston, but then when I do it again, it pulls it back. So you can essentially make any type of button, pressure plate, something that doesn't turn on like a pure lever, but instead you can make anything act like a switch. So that's how that happens. Now if you want to take a quick snapshot to build this in your real world, I'll leave it up for you for a sec. And then we're going to get started on our second application. And this is going to eventually turn into a door that I'm going to show you over there. And essentially what this is it's 4 pistons already powered by the redstone torches, right? And it powers, so that means in this instance you'd be walking, when this opens, you would walk through it, right? It's not, this would all be covered. I'm just showing you for so you can see the redstone, right? But then once you add redstone wire above each of the redstone torches, when this redstone is powered, the torches go off, and this little door we've set up is going to open. So when I hit this lever, it powers on. And you see how these torches are now burnt out because this redstone is on. Alright, so now I've essentially created a switch where I can either open or close my door. Alright, and this is the final product. So I come up and I click this button and it opens and the door closes. Right, so it's just what you saw there, except covered up, except I have a button so the door is only opened for a short period of time. Right? So this is, the redstone comes out the side and goes all the way up and passes above the redstone torches just like before. And this, and the redstone below it is all covered in carpet so you can't see it. But essentially, it's a very quick in and out. It's kind of cooler than a regular door, I think. It's interesting. There's a little more redstone behind it. And yeah, so that's all for this episode. We're going to be looking at probably TNT next episode and how to work with that. I'm still figuring out the mechanics, but this has been Andrew Games, Redstone lesson number 3. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.